Right now at noon, it's the first anniversary of the murder of George Floyd. The president plans to meet with his family. And today, Wisconsin Republicans plan to refuse Medicaid expansion again, which means the state loses out on $1 billion in federal funds.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in to News 3 on this Tuesday afternoon. Let's head over to the Weather Center. Meteorologist Chris Reese has a look at your certified most accurate forecasts. A little sticky out there.
It is sticky. We've got a lot of moisture in our atmosphere, Mark. This is going to help be fuel for a couple of shower and thunderstorm chances as we move into the afternoon. Now, here's what happens as you look outside right now. We do have the cloud cover. Some of that sunshine is filtering through it. Temperatures have warmed on up. We were at 79 degrees. Winds still out of the south and southwest at 14 miles per hour. My expectation is that we'll warm up by about another couple degrees into the lower 80s or upper 70s, depending on where you are. And then we'll start to see more of those showers and thunderstorms kicking in into the afternoon. Janesville, you're at 82 right now, 77 in Lone Rock. Viroqua has read 69 at about 3 o'clock this morning. So I'm willing to bet that your temperature is a lot warmer there. But here's high resolution radar. We saw a couple of those showers and thunderstorms earlier on. They've moved away, so we're all dry for now. But what I'm watching is a cold front that is to our north and west. That's slowly going to sink south and east. And that's where our rain chances are getting ready to ramp up. So between now and dinner time, you probably want to bring the umbrella as you begin to head out the door. But truly our best rain chance comes our way between dinner and midnight. Then some drier air is going to work its way in, Mark. We're talking how cool we're going to get in that full forecast.
A little relief from the heat, perhaps.
A little relief from that heat and humidity, sure.
All right, Chris, we'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you. New at noon, bystanders at the Minneapolis intersection where George Floyd was killed a year ago today ducked for cover this morning as shots rang out nearby. This happened just hours before a street festival to mark the anniversary. Police say one person turned up at the hospital with a gunshot wound, but it's not clear if they were injured in the shooting near Floyd Square. A journalist reported hearing as many as 30 gunshots. The family of George Floyd meets with President Biden and top lawmakers today to mark the first anniversary of Floyd's murder by a Minneapolis police officer. His death sparked ongoing protests and a re-examination of racism and policing in the United States. Skylar Henry reports from the White House.
A moment of silence will be held in Minneapolis this afternoon to mark the one-year anniversary of George Floyd's murder.
It has been a painful year.
Floyd's family is marking the somber occasion in Washington, D.C., meeting with President Biden and also with top lawmakers.
He wanted this meeting to be private in order to have a real conversation.
Floyd's murder, caught on cell phone and body cameras, sparked massive protests worldwide, calling for racial justice and police reform. President Biden called on Congress to come up with meaningful police reform by today, but that deadline won't be met.
We want to get this deal right and not quick.
One of the main negotiators, Senator Cory Booker of New Jersey, tells CBS this morning he's hopeful a deal can be reached in the weeks ahead.
Everybody feels, I believe, a shared commitment to get something substantive, meaningful done that will create more transparency, more accountability.
In Minneapolis, the mayor has outlined policing proposals, re-emphasized or introduced after Floyd's death, banning neck restraints and chokeholds, and banning most no-knock warrants.
There are a lot of emergencies in our city that don't necessarily require a police response and aren't made safer by the department that we have.
The policing proposals come as crime figures show a 250% increase in gunshot victims across the city. But Minneapolis's focus today is on George Floyd, with a planned celebration of his life. Skylar Henry, CBS News, the White House.
Derek Chauvin, the former Minneapolis police officer who had his knee on Floyd's neck for 9 minutes and 29 seconds, was found guilty on 3 charges, including second-degree murder last month. Today at the state capitol, Wisconsin Republicans who control the legislature plan to convene, then immediately end a special session the governor called to expand Medicaid. The move would bring the state a one-time bonus of $1 billion in federal money. Both the Senate and Assembly will convene at 1 o'clock before adjourning with no debate. For years, Democrats have advocated for expanding who's eligible for the state's Medicaid program, known as Badger Care Plus, but Republicans have resisted, even though 38 other states have done it and taken the federal money that comes with it. The U.S. is hitting a vaccination milestone today with half of all American adults now fully vaccinated. This comes as Moderna says its vaccine is safe for kids ages 12 to 17. The company plans to ask regulators to authorize these shots' emergency use in that age group. Moderna says out of 3,700 children in its clinical trial, there were no COVID-19 cases in those receiving its vaccine, compared to 4 cases in the placebo group. The vaccine also showed kids produce similar antibodies as vaccinated adults with the same side effects of sore arms, headache, and fatigue. Pfizer is the only vaccine the FDA has authorized for use in kids so far. The search for the origins of the virus continues with a new report linking it back to a lab in Wuhan, China. The Wall Street Journal says an intelligence report indicates 3 employees at this lab studying viruses had to be hospitalized in November of 2019, a month before the first reported cases of COVID-19.
An international investigation led by the World Health Organization is something that we've actually been pressing for several months.
China's foreign ministry calls the reports totally untrue. The Milwaukee Bucks beat the Miami Heat again last night. The Bucks made 10 threes in the first quarter, led by 27 at the break, and it was all over after that. Giannis led the way with 31. Bucks win by 34 and set a franchise playoff record with 22 made threes in the process. Final score 132-98. The Bucks lead the series 2-0 and will play again on Thursday in Miami. Last night in an interview with ESPN, Aaron Rodgers spoke publicly for the first time on his issues with the Green Bay Packer organization. He emphasized that people make an organization, and sometimes that gets forgotten. He also said it's about character, culture, and doing things the right way. Yesterday, Rodgers did not show up to the Packers' optional team activities. While it's not uncommon for veteran players to not attend those activities, Rodgers has made it a point throughout his career to participate until now. Well, there's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Google is making an app for a commonly searched question. We'll share how it can help identify skin rashes. Stay with us.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture at Wanakee Furniture ETC, the #1 Smith Brothers dealer in the nation. That's right, per square footage, we sell more Smith Brothers than anyone else. So let our design experts customize a look for you during the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Attention! This is an important message for all you grown-ups. Get the COVID vaccine. I miss my friends. This is the end of the message. I'm back. Not so fast. You can't return to a regular program yet. Not until you get the COVID vaccine. This for real is the end of my message. Safe care your way. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
This is Connie Ryan of Ryan Funeral Homes. While things have changed, it's still necessary for families to stay connected. And when it comes to the loss of a loved one, it's important to process and grieve and honor your loved one in a way that keeps everyone safe. We're doing this through intimate services and private virtual streaming so your family can be part of the service no matter where they are. Ryan Funeral Homes are here with your safety in mind and compassionate care in your time of need.
What does it mean to fight for what's right? To us, it means helping accident victims get their lives back to normal again. Habish, and Rotier, we fight for what's right.
I am crushing this to-do list.
Let me see. Smart home upgrade? Home gym?
Check.
What about the window, siding, and doors?
Good things come in threes, like 33% off windows, siding, and doors. Plus, no interest until 2022.
33% off windows, siding, and doors ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866-4FELTCO.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture at Wanakee Furniture ETC, the #1 Smith Brothers dealer in the nation. That's right, per square footage, we sell more Smith Brothers than anyone else. So let our design experts customize a look for you during the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Well, got a rash? Soon there'll be an app for that. Engineers at Google have developed a tool the company says can identify 288 skin, hair, and nail conditions. Here's how it works. Take 3 photos from different angles of your problem area, then answer a few questions the tools will ask, and an artificial intelligence algorithm will provide a likely diagnosis. Google claims the AI uses similar techniques to what technology currently uses to detect eye diseases and lung cancer in CT scans. The company says it got the idea from the 10 billion searches users run each year on these types of conditions. A cruise line requires the COVID-19 vaccine and a chance for vaccinated travelers to take to the mile-high skies for free. Diane King Hall has your Money Watch report.
Younger teens could soon get their shot at another shot. Moderna says it plans to file for expansion of emergency use authorization in June of its coronavirus vaccine for children between the ages of 12 and 17. The company says its trial had the same effectiveness with adolescents as adults, along with similar side effects. Testing the waters, Royal Caribbean says vaccines will be required to board its ships again. Travelers 16 and older departing from the U.S. or Bahamas on or before August 1st have to be fully vaccinated before sailing. After August 1st, travelers as young as 12 must be fully vaccinated before travel. It's all part of Royal Caribbean's plan submitted to the CDC. Global airlines are starting to sidestep Belarus after a Ryanair flight was forced to land there, allegedly due to a security threat. After landing, a dissident journalist was arrested. Carriers like Lufthansa and Singapore Airlines say they are avoiding the airspace. European authorities are urging other airlines to follow suit. And United Airlines is offering vaccinated flyers a shot at winning free flights. The company says it applies to new or existing members of its Mileage Plus program. To participate, people have to upload their vaccination records to United's mobile app by June 22nd. Users will be entered to win a year's worth of free air travel for 2. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to CBSMoneyWatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Diane King Hall.
Thank you, Diane. Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial's up 34 points, the NASDAQ up 3, and the S&P 500 is up a fraction. Still ahead at noon, warm and humid today with a slight chance for showers. Chris will tell us all about the rain and storm chances this week, next in your full forecast.
Tonight on CBS, it's a night of suspense, beginning with NCIS, followed by FBI and FBI Most Wanted. Then get a complete wrap-up of the day's news on News 3 Now at 10.
Keep the lights on with bulbs and batteries from Menards. Find reliable and efficient lighting solutions with our huge selection of bulbs. These 4-pack Sylvania LED bulbs use 85% less energy than standard 60-watt bulbs. All light bulbs are 11% off. Keep your electronics running and energized with a 24-pack of AA or AAA batteries. All batteries are now 11% off. Get 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Creating family memories is what Maple Leaf Landscaping is all about. We design and build outdoor spaces that bring people together. Landscaped spaces for any size family. Functional, beautiful, a place everyone will enjoy. And it all starts with a free visit at your home by one of our landscape experts. So call Maple Leaf Landscaping today and have us create an outdoor living space for your home.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
me. Oh no, the homeowner's called Action Man and his action team.
Call on Action Plumbing, Heating, and Electric at iwantactionnow.com.
Virtual or in person, student grades have been slipping during the pandemic. Naomi Coles digs into the data from our 5 largest districts and finds out how they plan to help your kids bounce back. Virtual Impact. News 3 Now investigates tonight at 10.
Hi, folks. Wednesday on News 3 Now this morning, meet a woman in the 608 who started a small business right out of her garage. And we're looking ahead to your Memorial Day weekend forecast. We'll see you from 4:30 to 7 on News 3 Now this morning.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Well, let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report on this warm Tuesday.
Yeah, all of a sudden warm, but probably fading pretty quickly. You know, the way that we've seen these weather patterns kind of shift from one to another, though, Mark, has done pretty well by Wisconsin farmers. The latest update from the Wisconsin Ag Statistical Service shows that as of Sunday, we've got 90% of our corn in the ground. We've also got 83% of our soybeans planted. Now, both those crops have pretty good emergence as far as little plants coming out of the ground. So if we're going to see drastic temperatures go south as far as overnight lows, going to have to keep an eye on that. 97% of our potatoes are also planted. With the little bit of rain that we've seen recurring around our Channel 3 viewing area, the good news also, our pasture and hay conditions have improved. Things are green light and thumbs up in Eau Claire County, where they're getting ready to host the state's largest outdoor agriculture event, Wisconsin Farm Technology Days. That's going to be July 20th through the 23rd. Something you might want to look forward to. The focal point this year is going to be on horseradish production. Huntsinger Farms is the largest horseradish producer in the nation, and they want you to learn more about it. Eric Rigg, who is one of the family members that's still running that operation, said that they're going to give you a chance to sample horseradish. They've created what they call a zing factor, which is kind of like the Scoville meter on chilies. It's designed to kind of monitor how hot you can handle horseradish. They're thinking about maybe letting you sample Virgin Bloody Marys to get a sense on your horseradish tolerance. But there you go. The zing factor to be introduced at Farm Technology Days just outside Eau Claire. Barrel cheese was up 3.5 today at $161.5. 40-pound block cheese down a penny at $152. Double A butter unchanged at $182. And just another quick reminder, if you want to go along with me on my farm tour to the Grand Canyon, Bryce, and Zion Canyon, September 1st through the 10th, please either contact me for a brochure or contact Holiday Vacations, because people want to travel, Mark. I'm finding that out very quickly. People want to travel.
A lot of pent-up travel bugs out there.
Including this kid.
Yeah, me too. The zing factor?
Zing factor.
I'm very low on that scale.
I don't know where I am. I'm going to have to try it out.
All right. Thank you, Pam. Yep. Here's Chris now with a look at the weather.
Hey, good afternoon, folks. We have been watching the potential for some stronger storms to develop in some spots, especially as you move into the afternoon. In particular, this is going to be areas north and west of Madison, but it does include small parts of our viewing area. We're talking from Westfield down through Baraboo over towards Richland Center and Viroqua. That's where you start. The slight risk, level 2 out of 5 for some stronger to severe thunderstorms. Madison, south and east towards Janesville, Beloit, you're all on the marginal risk. That's level 1 out of 5. The main thing we're going to be looking for is a line of storms racing through later on tonight. That might bring some gusty winds, maybe some hail, but ultimately the severe weather threats are going to be relatively low compared to what they could be. So it's not an alert day here at News 3 Now. Tomorrow we're expecting things to generally be dry. Into Thursday, some good rain is getting ready to come our way, but your chance to hear a few rumbles of thunder, that's going to be mainly throughout southern parts of the state. Here's how things are looking right now. Mostly cloudy skies. We're at 79. Look for temperatures warming up into about the low 80s, but then your better chances for those showers of thunderstorms are going to begin to pop up once we get you towards about 4 or 5 o'clock or so, with the true best chance moving in here a lot later. And here's the reason for the rain chance. We've been talking about the core of this heat really to our south, where they have truly been baking in the sun. We've been on the edge of this, but it's been just close enough that most of our rain chances almost each and every day have been further towards the north and west. Well, this starts to work its way further towards the south and east, opening up the door for some cooler air to work its way southward out of Canada, and it will be an increase in our rain chances, not just through today, but as we go through the end of the week, and we need it. Our deficit's still more than 5 inches of rain. Typically, by this point of the year, we've had over 12. We've only received about 6.5 inches of rainfall so far. And this means we're still in that moderate drought, folks. Even though we've been humid, even though we've had the rain, our drought conditions do persist. But perhaps we put another little dent in our deficit. Here's why. We have our rain chances that we have out there tonight. Tomorrow, we're generally going to be dry. But I want to show you what starts to happen into Wednesday night. You see those clouds on the increase. Now we're at early afternoon hours on Thursday. Here comes that next shower chance moving into the picture. By Thursday afternoon and evening, I suspect that we'll see some widespread shower chances around here. That moves on out of here by the time we get you towards Friday, but it could add up. We're talking 1/4 to 1/2 an inch of rain from the showers and storms tonight. You add in the rainfall as we go through Thursday, and overall we could see about 1 inch to 1.5 inches of rain. So it's something to watch. We need a good heavy rainfall around here. This may not necessarily end the drought, but it puts a major dent in that rainfall deficit that we have out there. Of course, we're all dry when it comes to showers and thunderstorms at the moment. A couple of blips trying to show up on radar. We'll see how that plays out. Otherwise, our temperature is at 79 for now. We'll warm up to about 82. The showers and thunderstorms moving in later on this evening. We're dry tomorrow. Then it's Thursday night into Friday. I want to point out Thursday into Friday, though. Earlier I mentioned I'm going to talk about how much cooler will be. Your highs will be into the 50s Thursday and Friday, and I'm being optimistic on how warm we get those days. Some of the model data really wanting to only get us to about 50 degrees.
That'd be something.
It would be something. You know, I laughed because you said it's a little break from the heat and humidity, and I'm like, oh, yeah,
that's
a break,
big
all
break.
right.
That might be too much of a break.
I know. It's really going to be a little chill for a couple days. We'll recover by Memorial Day.
Yes, we will. All right. Thank you, Chris. Mr. Food is in the test kitchen making an easy, cheesy cherry Danish.
When I was growing up, every Sunday morning, my dad would take my brother and I to this little bakery to pick up an assortment of freshly baked rolls. Before we left, my brother and I would get to choose one pastry to eat on the way home. I always got a cherry cheese Danish that had sliced almonds on it. It was so good that today we're sharing a version that we recently came up with. We start by opening a package of crescent roll dough, but rather than unrolling it, we slice it and place each piece on a baking sheet. Then we flatten the center of each with a juice glass and sort of pinch the edges, so each one looks like a shallow bowl. Now we fill the center of each one with a sweetened cream cheese mixture. On top of that goes a spoonful of cherry pie filling, and into the oven they go. Once they cool, we drizzle them with a 2-ingredient glaze and sprinkle on some sliced almonds. You know, these look and taste exactly like the ones I grew up with. The filling is so creamy and the pastry is buttery rich. You can start making your own memories by getting the recipe for our easy cheesy cherry Danish right on our website. Hey Cal, come try these. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we went back to my childhood for a memory-making way for you to say, ooh, it's so good. Aren't they good? We used to have these as kids.
Delicious.
Thank you, guys. Still ahead of noon, dietitian Michelle Schwader will have advice on nutrition supplements, why you may want to avoid the gummy kinds. Stay with us.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting more than just a technician. You're getting someone who pays attention to your needs and the little things that make a big difference. It takes a dealer you can rely on. And to keep your family cool this summer,
let me show you how this works.
It takes Bryant.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
In Madison, contact Heating and Cooling Incorporated to maximize your comfort and energy savings whatever the season.
More Americans are growing their own vegetables than ever before. At Garden Mats, we're here to help people supplement their food supply with fresh, organic vegetables. Whether you are a beginner, novice, or master gardener, Garden Mats make gardening a breeze. Spend your summers trying to keep up with each other, not your weeds. Go to gardenmats.com and plan your garden today.
When you're sick, so sick that your heart hurts.
And your mind races.
When you think that you might have cancer, and then they tell you,
You have cancer.
And you just want somebody to say,
it's going to be okay.
UW Health. Remarkable medicine. Remarkable care.
Erectile dysfunction for men of all ages has become much more common. In fact, most men don't realize that 90% of erectile dysfunction is a direct result of broken down old blood vessels. This causes a lack of blood flow that is critical when achieving an erection. With our state-of-the-art technology, we're able to stimulate new stem cell growth right in our office with no pills, no needles, no surgery, and no pain.
To book your consultation and get back to natural functionability, call Peak Performance for Men today.
Ready, set, summer. With Memorial Day savings, you can get creative and leave boring behind. Use your phone as a savings power tool. Pour on the doing and give your outlook a whole new look. Keep it budget friendly with Memorial Day savings. Ready, set, summer. Your move. The Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Michelle Swader, dietitian at UW Health, joins us with advice about nutrition supplements. Hi, Michelle.
Hello.
We're talking about gummies here, right?
Yes, it's a pretty new phenomenon in the supplement world, and there's some great things about it for people who can't swallow pills or they don't like the taste of pills, trying to give pills to kids. The gummies can be a great solution, but there's some things that make it maybe not the best choice as well.
I assume there's a but coming here.
There are several. Usually there's sugar. And it's oftentimes the first and main ingredient. So oftentimes if you're doing a gummy, you're getting some calories and carbs that you're not even expecting. If you do happen to find a sugar-free one, they're going to have artificial sweeteners because it still is supposed to be sweet. And so for some people, they can't tolerate a lot of those artificial sweeteners. And if they end up taking multiple gummies, that might be something that's too stressful for the system, in addition to the fact that it has some artificial colors and flavorings as well.
I would imagine it'd be easy to overdo it. I mean, because you're used to like candy gummies, you just keep popping them.
Yeah, so for some people, they just think, hey, these are nutritious, and they keep eating them, and they don't think about all of the calories that might be in them. And especially for children, if it's something that you don't necessarily want them to be taking a lot of, and they know where the gummies are, they could actually kind of overtake them and kind of overdo it. And one of the other kind of opposite challenges is sometimes it's hard to get the amount of supplement that you want in a gummy form versus a capsule or a tablet. So you might have to take multiple gummies in order to get the amount that you're really looking for.
And before you start any of this, you should check with the doctors to make sure they don't counteract any medication you're taking.
Yep, whether you're deficient in something and you need to take a supplement, and especially if you're taking an elective, like an herbal supplement of any kind, you definitely want to check with your pharmacist or your doctor because those can interfere with medications that you already might be taking.
All right, good advice as usual. Michelle, thank you. See you next time.
Thank you.
Here's Chris with one final check your forecast.
We are tracking those chances for showers moving into the picture, especially overnight tonight. Be prepared for that, folks. Will be much cooler by Thursday and Friday.
All right, that's our time for now. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. There's your 7-day forecast, 10-day forecast. We'll see you back here at 4. Have a great afternoon.